was he, Ray? I'm sorry.
Hi, bye.
13.
And 17 comes at least for
Correct. Okay, let's roll right into our post race for tonight's 53rd annual Irwin Tools Night Race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And our third place finisher was Juan Pablo Montoya. He drove the number 42 Target Chevrolet for Earnhardt Ganassi. Juan, congratulations on a very solid run. You had a contending car all night, and just talk about how things went for you and maybe what you were thinking there at the end.
Well, I'll tell you, we had a really good car all night. We were a little tight at the start of the night, and we made some good changes, and the car had good speed. I got caught speeding there with like 170 to go or something, and that kind of hurt us. But I'll tell you the truth, I think it helped us because if it would have played right, we probably would have run out of gas. So our fuel mileage wasn't as good as the 20. So made it more interesting, and I really had to use the brakes and really cook the front tires there at the end. But it was fun. You had a quick car at the end.
Okay, and our race runner-up is Kasey Kahne. He drove the number 5 Farmers Insurance Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. Kasey, talk about your race out there tonight. Certainly you were giving all you could to get past the 20, and it was a lot of give and take, and certainly put on a great show here tonight for the fans at Bristol. But certainly a heck of a race down there towards the end.
Yeah, I thought Matt did a good job of just running as hard as he could, as close to the wall as possible, which helped him a lot. And then I was trying to gain speed. I had a better car. We were on the right strategy, and I just couldn't clear him. There was a couple shots I took, and I had to have been close, but I could feel him on the right side of my car, and I just didn't clear him. I didn't figure out how to get by, and it's disappointing not to win here. I thought we had the best car the last 200 laps, and it was a lot of work. We didn't start the best, but Kenny made a lot of good calls, and our strategy was perfect at the end. So it's a great night for us. Good for the points and things, but yeah, I wish I could have figured out how to get by him.
Take questions now for Kasey or Juan. Jenna's got a first one right there. Go ahead.
Jennifer, AP. Kasey, you said on the TV interview, first you said I had options, and then you came back later and said you're upset with yourself for not figuring out a way to win. I mean, what options did you have?
Well, the only options.
What? Taking him out.
Yeah.
Yep. Which obviously would have helped Juan.
That's the only option I have.
I was hoping they were going to wreck in the white flag, to be honest.
But I was unsure of, if I'd already tried to clear him on a kind of a slide job type deal, and he just didn't brake and stayed in the gas, and we were both, we were going to hit each other. I don't know how all that is going to work out, so I needed a win bad, but I also needed to finish, and I just didn't do anything, crazy. I just basically ran as hard as I could, tried to pass him 2 different times, and ran on his bumper and hoped he'd screw up, and he just really never did.
And Juan, you come back from the speeding penalty and you salvage the day and you finish 3rd, but I guess based on your situation, is anything short of wins kind of satisfying at this stage?
Oh, it is. To be honest with you, where we are with the team and the results we're getting, it's pretty good, I'm still running with Chip until the end of the year and with the Target, and I want to make sure I can do the best for them.
Let's go to the press box. We have questions. Go ahead, press box.
Jeff Gluck from USA Today. Kasey, I think a lot of people would probably say that you cemented your reputation tonight as a clean racer. Is it just something that you don't believe in, to wreck somebody as revenge or take retaliation? Because certainly, you joked about it on Twitter that that they had gotten you 4 times this year, and you could have exacted your revenge tonight, and you didn't. Is that simply against your code?
Seems that way. I've always really raced that way. I don't have any experience doing it, for one, and for 2, that's just kind of how I've always raced. So it's just, I think more than anything, it's just discouraging when other guys, like Matt in his case at Watkins Glen, watching that afterwards, all he had to do was lift, and he didn't, because he didn't want to get passed from behind or whatever the situation was. It wasn't a mistake like he got loose or anything. He just didn't lift and wiped us out, and those kind of things are discouraging because that's not how I race. But at the same time, more times than not, Matt races me clean. So I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I just don't wreck people.
Back downstairs, questions for Kasey or Juan? Anybody?
Thank you.
Okay, well, thanks for putting on a great show out there this evening, Juan. Appreciate it. Kasey, thank you.